KPRC. Hot, hot, hot.
A whole context, Roger, not just an incident.
Where's the rest of the context? Give it to me.
The subject is doodling.
Okay.
Do you doodle?
Well, a little bit. I do strange kind of doodles.
The starters are there to play defense, and they didn't.
It's about time all you people realize this is not a really good basketball team.
KPRC, the hot, hot, hottest talk in town. Hot, hot, hot.
One of the greatest love stories ever told, starring a movie star who kills himself after the death of his wife. The inside story is on Entertainment Tonight.
6:30 Monday on Channel 2. Channel 2, KPRC TV, Houston.
Oh, boy!
Can I get to that seat, please?
Is this seat taken? Oh, it's crowded.
Aren't you glad you used dial?
We are sorry to
Don't you wish everybody did?
to be a slight delay.
As an Ebony Fashion Fair model, I must always remember to look my beautiful best. My secret? Fashion Fair Cosmetics.
Fashion Fair.
I've been trying to nail an appointment with this guy for months. I get an appointment. The morning I wake up, I have a cough. So I go to my medicine chest. I try some of the stuff in there. Nothing works. And I realized I really needed something strong. I mean, something that would work as well as codeine. So I went to the pharmacy, and they gave me Formula 44.
Today's Formula 44, as effective as doctor-recommended codeine without narcotic side effects.
And you know what? It works.
And parents, ask your pediatrician about new pediatric Formula 44.
Presenting the WorkStation at Highland Superstores. With absolutely everything you need to run your business or home office. All at low prices every day. Like an AT&T beeperless remote answering machine with voice activation for just $66. And if you have any questions,
hello, welcome to the WorkStation.
Ask one of our specially trained WorkStation consultants. The WorkStation department, only at Highland Superstores.
When you enter the Coca-Cola Classic Share the Dream Sweepstakes, you won't win this or this. But you could win something much more valuable, an education. If you dreamed of going to college, the Coca-Cola Classic Share the Dream Scholarship Sweepstakes could make that dream come true. Enter today. A total of $130,000 in scholarship prizes. You can't beat the feeling of being a real winner.
Can't beat the real thing.
Scholarships must be used at one of 117 NAFIO institutions only.
Static can add up to real embarrassment. Static can also be a hair-raising experience. And static can catch you off guard. Because the more you move, the more static can build up. But you can stop static cling by static-free.
It won't stop you.
Bounce stop static before static stops you.
Want something more exciting than idle conversation? Get a tough new Mazda, and you'll also get up to $1,000 cash back. Mazda Trucks are the most trouble-free trucks in America, backed with the best basic warranty of all the imports. So for a great truck and up to $1,000 cash back, go have a meaningful conversation at your Greater Houston area Mazda dealer now.
Generations of Ernest Gaines' family toiled and died on a Louisiana plantation. Gaines introduced them to the world in novels and stories.
We done did it!
50 years ago, all that most people knew about the Southern black experience was written by whites. That history of the South ignored the everyday lives of the African American people. I feel compelled to help fill that gap.
Ernest Gaines, a voice for the people.
All right now, here's some tunes that have meant a lot to us over the years. Remember when you'd want a great tasting McDonald's Big Mac? You'd say to your mama,
well, you deserve a break today.
And when you saw your lady eating a beefy quarter pounder with cheese, you'd say,
you're the one.
And then you love it when she'd say,
together, McDonald's and you.
Now we're in the 90s with McDLT to love singing.
The good time, great taste of McDonald's.
Where's Chuck's?
Why don't you sit here, JC?
Excuse me. Aren't you glad you used dial? To the airport. Let's go. Can we open a window here?
Don't you wish everybody did?
Driver, do you have a handle for this window?
As an Ebony Fashion Fair model, I must always remember to look my beautiful best. My secret, Fashion Fair Cosmetics.
Fashion Fair.
Ask Professor Nutrition. Brought to you by Weight Watchers.
Professor, I hear that the fiber in whole grains may help prevent certain cancers.
Right.
Do other foods have fiber?
I'll answer that question after this. Ooh.
She knows that looking good without feeling good just isn't good enough. She doesn't just watch her figure, she watches her health. What she eats and what she doesn't eat. It's why you'll never find butter, tropical oils, chicken fat, or added cream in any Weight Watchers frozen entree. Maybe we should have called them Health Watchers.
One great source of dietary fiber is fresh fruit.
Fruit?
Raw, unpeeled fruit contains pectin, a natural fiber which may also help lower cholesterol.
So fresh fruit's really good for me.
And that's only part of its appeal.
Oh.
There will be a whole lot of shaking going on when the Sesame Street Muppets dance into the summit for the all-new live stage spectacular Silly Dancing, February 20th through February 25th. Opening night is Fiesta Channel 2 Family Bargain Night. All tickets are $3 off with a coupon from Fiesta. Kids, have Mom pick up a Sesame Street Live coloring contest from Fiesta. You could win free tickets to the opening night show. The all-new Sesame Street Live, Silly Dancing, a special show for your whole family from Channel 2 and Fiesta.
The NCNB Houston Broadway series presents the triumphant return of Cats. For Cats.
1 gram of cocaine costs as much as a boombox. 7 grams, a trip to Paris. 1 gram a week for a year, a new car. If you're on coke, everything you work for is disappearing. Right under your nose.
Channel 2, KPRC TV, Houston.
Fingerprints on glass, spots on mirrors. Every day I clean them. Spray on the cleaner, scrub with one paper towel, dry with another. 3 messy steps. But today, there's Glassmates wipes with liquid cleaner built in. Just wipe and leave wet. Glassmates dries to a shine. No streaks. Try Glassmates. It's 1 step easy.
Your carpet is possessed by odors. They linger, haunting your house. New Love My Carpet Multi-Fresh Potpourri drives them away. Its special combination of scents makes a variety of tough odors disappear. New Love My Carpet Potpourri. Odors don't stand a ghost of a chance.
Since Lauren arrived, life's been full of surprises. So I bought Lysol cleaner to keep the house as clean as it can be. Cleaner. What really surprised me was its fresh lemon scent. Other cleaners can clean too, but most can't disinfect like Lysol.
Lysol deodorizing cleaner with a lemon fresh scent.
I like Lysol.
Since 1964, Houston Auto Auction has been selling used vehicles for Intex, the Light Company, Southwestern Bell, the City of Houston, and many other large companies. Now you can sell your truck, car, or van at our auctions every Wednesday at 10 a.m. You can also buy at America's largest public auto auction. There's absolutely no charge to register. That's Houston Auto Auction, 701 North Shepherd, just 3 blocks north of I-10 in the Heights. Call us at 862-4556, or better still, come and see.
Kenny says, son, you need to keep both feet on the ground.
My mom always tells me girls should dress like girls.
And then he hits me with, you need to be more level-headed. So I said,
oh, yeah? One of life's great kicks, Twix. Oh, yeah.
You know I'm waiting, just anticipating.
The pure, tastiest, moist, tender coconut.
Try a little tenderness.
Drenched in a sea of dark chocolate.
Try a little tenderness.
Discover Bounty, the taste of paradise.
I think most people are just looking for someone who can say to them, I understand how you feel. I'm an alcoholic, recovering, and When I reached out for help, there were people there who cared about me. It's just not necessary to suffer. There's help. Maybe you're afraid to ask for help.
If you don't get help at Charter, get help somewhere.
No money, no rock. It's off. Lose yourself. I'm doing it. Please. Get out of here.
Hi, Richie. I really need to talk to you.
Yeah. I got you covered.
I only want a little. Come on.
Sure, I understand.
Just a couple hits. Richie, I don't have any money. Please.
You mean you bring me out here for nothing? That's a no-no. Understand? What are you, stupid? What do I look like,
Richie,
cherry?
you know I'm good for Richie. You know I'll pay you back. Richie, I just gave you $100.
It's got nothing to do with now. Listen to me. No money, no candy, no crack. You understand? It'll dissolve. Lose yourself.
Richie, come on, don't leave, please.
Listen, shh. Hey, girl, I'm gonna come over to my crib.
Charlotte?
That's right. I'm gonna have a nice little party. Understand me? Then I'll take care of you.
I think little Timmy here ought to start every morning with a bowl of hot oatmeal.
He likes something different every day. So, we get the Quaker oatmeal flavor variety. Yesterday, he had maple and brown sugar. Today, raisins and spice. Maybe tomorrow we'll have apples and cinnamon. So we're both happy. I make sure he does the right thing, and Quaker makes sure he likes doing it.
Beat you to it, Grandpa.
Okay, buddy. Instant Quaker oatmeal. It's the right thing to do.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, nuts don't.
Almond Joy's got rich milk chocolate, coconut and munchy nuts too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, nuts don't. Because
sometimes you feel like a, sometimes you.
Tuesday on Nightcast. An intriguing tale.
There's no train, the money's gone.
With powerful characters.
Whitmire, Hines, Hall, DeLay, and some Californians.
And high stakes.
And now developers warn we'll rob ourselves of the future.
A classic modern-day mystery.
It's the Great Houston Train Robbery.
Larry Otis reports on the Great Houston Train Robbery. Tuesday at 10 on Nightcast. Channel 2 News. Working for you.
The works of black authors have moved from the Negro section of libraries to the Pulitzer Prize list. The 1987 Pulitzer for Poetry went to Rita Dove, now an English professor at the University of Virginia. What others see as ordinary, routine lives, she captures as the story of humanity. She weaves into her poetry the emotions, values, relationships, and family milestones we all recognize.
Non-blacks who read Thomas and Beulah, my poems that chronicle the lives of my grandparents, say they are surprised to find their own lives there. They shouldn't be. Poetry transcends borders. It maps our common humanity. Poetry is a microscope, making it easier for us to see that we really are more alike than different.
Rita Dove, a voice for the people.
Hi, I'm David, lead singer of the group Valentino. Your children are our future, and if we all pull together, that future can be bright. The Houston Job Training Partnership Council is local businesses pulling together to give young people summer jobs. Not only will this allow Houston's Hispanic youth to earn the minimum wage, but it can teach these deserving young people a valuable lesson about working and about life. Pull together with your children and with Houston Job Training Partnership Council. Call 654-1919 to sign up for a summer full of opportunity.
Flash floods happen everywhere. The worst thing you can do is to try to drive your car through one. It's better to lose your car than to lose your life.
Channel 2, KPRC TV, Houston.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to 59 South. I'm Ethel Porter.
The March of Dimes Walk America is coming up soon. We'll get details on this annual event and what you can do to help from Susan Bishkoff and Kate Casco. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Shooting up drugs can lead to circumstances beyond your control, like sharing needles. And when you're high, your judgment is poor. And risky sexual behavior that can lead to AIDS is right at your fingertips. For more information about the relationship between drugs and AIDS, call 1-800-342-AIDS.
We want to stop the unnecessary deaths of the almost 3,000 babies we lose every year in Texas. Early prenatal care is still our best defense against infant deaths. Yet in Texas, 1 out of every 3 pregnant women do not receive prenatal care in their first trimester. The tragedy of infant loss can be avoided. If you're pregnant, I urge you to seek early and continuous prenatal care. Or if you know someone who's pregnant, please share this important message. The future health and well-being of our children in Texas and the nation depend on it.
Now, let's check our calendar of upcoming activities around Houston. The Houston Proud Neighborhood Program will offer a leadership academy for civic clubs, homeowners associations, and other organizations Monday evening. The program begins at 6:30 p.m. at the Houston Office Center at 6001 B Gulf Freeway, Suite 161. For more information, call 621-1788. Black babies interested in sharing their love through adoption are invited to attend a meeting on Monday evening at the Pelton Children's Center. The program begins at 6:30 p.m. at 1100 Sandman near Memorial and Shepherd. Call 861-8136 for reservations and information. The Southeast Association of Childbirth Education will hold a breastfeeding support group meeting on Tuesday at noon. The organization's address is 16902 El Camino Real. Space is limited, and you should call 488-7977 for a reservation. Children are welcome. And classes that teach parents how called to read to their preschool children and introduce them to the world of books will begin this Wednesday at the Carnegie Branch Library Community Education Center. The class will be presented several times, and you should call 227-9177 for information and registration. If you have an item of interest to the community, send it to us. That is Post Office Box 2222, Houston 77252. And that's 59 South for today. Thank you for joining us, and good morning.
Martin Luther was born into the home of peasant parents. As a young boy, he was very religious, and as he grew, his mind seemed to always be occupied with the question, how does a man please God? How does he find favor with him? His plan to become a lawyer in order to help his poverty-stricken parents was buried by his quest for God. His law studies were put behind him as he gave himself to be a monk in the hope that he would learn to please God. Yet, the storms of doubt, fear, and anguish persisted, even as his body wasted away with fasting while praying and seeking God in the monastery. Luther's release came while studying the Scriptures. This young man of hungry heart discovered that God's favor is not a prize to be won, but a gift to be accepted. Only when a man stops trying to achieve God's favor by his own effort can he be in position to accept righteousness from a merciful and gracious God as a gift. From that moment forward, the transformed Martin Luther shared how all men and women are helpless and hopeless sinners who are separated from God, but who may receive a rich new nature from God and become his friend by an act of faith. Saul of Tarsus and the sins of David the adulterer, the cruelty of men of the past, my sins and your sins were all borne by Jesus as he lay upon the cross. For a moment in time, Jesus became sin in my place. You see, the righteousness of Jesus Christ is placed upon us at the moment we exercise faith to believe this truth. But Martin Luther also discovered that the righteous shall live by faith. This statement unfolds the truth that we are to trust to the Lord to guide and to direct our steps each day. This message from the Bible transformed the life of Martin Luther, and it can likewise transform your life today. Trust him.
This is KPRC TV Channel 2 in Houston, Texas, owned and operated by the Channel 2 Television Company. Our studios are located at 8181 Southwest Freeway in Houston, and our transmitter is located 1.5 miles east of Missouri City. Now, our national anthem.